Classic Critique with Mercedes. Today we're discussing the film Grease, directed by Randall Kelzer. So for those who don't know, Grease came out in 1978, and it was based on the musical that came out in 1971. So just to go through the cast a little bit, the lead character is played by John Travolta. His name is Danny Zuko. Then we have Sandra Dee, played by Olivia Newton-John, his co-star. You see a young Jeff Conway, who's the smooth groove, fast-driving Kaneki. You see Stockard Channing, Rizzo, who's the I get what I want type of girl. And then you have Didi Khan playing Frenchie, the beauty school dropout. This film is based in a 1950s high school. And everybody loves the cult classic teenage movies, you know, the Can't Hardly Wait, She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You, Mean Girls, American Pie. I could go on and on. But this was the original. This was the original teenage cult classic movie. Director Kelzer did a fabulous job in depicting the average all-star American high school. You have the good girls, the bad boys, the cheerleaders, the jocks, the dweebs, the smart kids, the kids who smoke cigarettes on the lawn. You know, all American high schools have these different cliques. I really love how the groups are named here. You know, the pink ladies with Frenchie and Rizzo and those girls. And then you have the T-birds, you know, the cool guys who slick their hair and drive fast cars and hang out. I mean, that's what we used to do in high school. Everybody named their group. My group was called Too Hot to Handle. My mother was in a group called the Seven Dwarfs, but, you know, no judgment. So let's just dig right into the plot. This movie is classic boy meets girl, summer romance, puppy love. Sandy and Danny meet at the beach. They fall for each other. He's the perfect gentleman, but things get a little weird when Sandy goes down under. I mean, when she heads back to Australia. At the last minute, there's a change of plans. Sandy does not go back to Australia, and she winds up enrolling in Danny's high school. So the first day of school, we meet the T-birds. Danny, Zuko, and Kaneki, they have their own clique of guys, and they're the cool kids in school. A little too cool for school, if you ask me. Sandy shows up to school, and she instantly clicks with Frenchie, who's a member of the Pink Ladies. That's where Rizzo and Marty, you know, those girls kind of hang out. And they're the popular girls as well. We all know how it is being a teenage girl in high school, when you have your first love. So Sandy meets these girls and she can't keep her mouth closed. She tells them all the things that happened on the beach with her summer romance. When they finally ask her, well, what was his name? And she says, Danny Zuko. They break out in hysteria. They cannot believe it's the same Danny Zuko they know. So here lies the interesting part. The number one conflict, teenage boy versus teenage girl. And to be honest, that's a conflict within itself. So the number one theme that we continuously see throughout this film is who you are with your friends and who you are with the one you love. Entertaining is, to say the least, about this film. This musical will keep you humming along, catching to the swanky tunes that they have playing. I love every song in this film. So this film stands the test of time. It is classic high school peer pressure at its finest. You see kids sneaking away to smoke cigarettes, or the underage drinking, from who has the hottest babe to who drives the fastest car. It's what everyone's been through in high school. That's why it's so relatable. I'm giving this film 3.5 shoes. However, you know what I mean. It's one of my favorites. You gotta see it. Until next time, folks. Peace. So I just want to leave you guys with a quick note. I know there's been a big hiatus between my last review and this one. So help me, guys. What do you want me to review? I do apologize. I've been working very crazy, long hours, but on movies. So that's awesome. Anywho, blessings to you all. It's about to be 2016 in about 20 minutes. Peace out, homie. Homie. Won't go to bed, I'm legally wed. I carry and I'm Sandra Dee. I actually had to do this on a freaking exercise ball. Do you believe this? Look at this, guys. Look at this. I gotta find a chair. So if I fall, will you catch me?